to my channel. I'm going to do my very first get ready with me while I answer some questions that I received from you guys. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm going to put my Instagram here. I currently have a huge pimple right at the center of my head. I was going to postpone doing this video because of this, but I'm just going to hope that it gets covered by makeup. I've been out today, so my face is kind of greasy, so I'm just going to start by using my micellar water to clean my face because I'm just too lazy to go and start washing my face. This is my micellar water I'm using. Next thing, I'm going to moisturize a little bit with Simple. I really love Simple. Simple is my best product. So the first question is, how confident were you when you started your channel? My confidence wasn't exactly that high. Believe it or not, I was very scared. When I first started my YouTube channel, I used to send links to every single person on my contact list. Even the ones that used to say things like, you never talk to me, all you do is send me links for your YouTube channel. It actually seemed like a bold thing to do, but in my mind, I felt like I didn't have a choice. I felt like this is something I need to do. So it wasn't about confidence. But to answer the question, I wasn't that confident, honestly. I was scared that I was going to flop. If anything, YouTube has built my confidence a lot, like pushing myself to do things that I normally would not do. So YouTube built my confidence. I was just sucking it all up and thinking of the bigger picture. I was like, it doesn't matter what people are saying, I beg. People that keep saying things like everybody is starting a YouTube channel or making jokes about girls that have YouTube channels. I mean, it's kind of cliche, but at the same time, that something is cliche doesn't mean yours is not good. I guess being cliche shouldn't stop you from doing something you want to do. Honestly, that's one of the most useless reasons, because those people that are telling you this thing is cliche, they're literally not even doing anything, so why should you listen to them? So even if you're not feeling confident, start your YouTube channel. YouTube has a way of bringing out the best in you. Oh my god, all the questions are like YouTube related. What made you decide to study medicine? Honestly, whenever people ask me this question, I really don't know what is the acceptable answer to give, because everyone always expects a life-changing answer, something so emotional, but I don't have any such reason. I decided to study medicine since I was in like primary school, and it may seem like, oh yes, that was like the basic thing everyone wanted to be that time. My reason was not because of the whole stereotype, the whole doctors make money and all that. I had an aunt, she's an anesthetic surgeon, and I really liked her. Like, I still do. I just don't see her or spend time with her as much as back then, but I really love this woman. Everything about her was so fascinating to me. Like, I just liked how she carried herself. I liked what she did for a living. So automatically, when you admire everything about a person, what's the next thing that happens? You start wanting to be like that person. And as such, I decided I want to be a doctor. That is my story. Is it your phone you use for YouTube or a camera? If it's a camera, which one are you using? I get this question a lot. I do not use a camera. Who dashed me camera? This thing should stay now. I use my phone, and it's not even an iPhone. This is my mom's old iPhone that I am converting to my phone. I love Samsung, but it is literally zero when it comes to taking videos for like Instagram stories, Snapchat, TikTok, all of that. Like, it lags so much and it is so frustrating. And this phone I'm currently using to film is my actual phone, Samsung Galaxy A50. I've answered this question so many times. The trick is just to make sure you clean your lens very well, make sure you are always focusing, make sure you have good lighting, because lighting is what makes everything bright. You can also add effects and presets while you're editing. That makes your videos pop more. I feel like I'm so slow. I've answered 3 questions and I'm still in my foundation. So how do people do their makeup and talk and think at the same time? Do you have any form of social life as a medical student? That is what I do. I'm an outgoing person, but I'm this type of outgoing person that also likes being alone. Like, I'm not the type of person to start going like partying and all that. I mean, I would welcome it, but like, I don't go out of my way for those type of things. I think the simple answer to this question is that yes, I do have a social life, but my social life is not active. I have friends, I have people I can hang out with, but do I? A social life is not something that I prioritize like that, or it's very important. Whenever I feel too drained or I feel like I've been excluded for too long, I seek out social activity. Have you ever been outside the country? I've been outside the country once. When I was in secondary school, I went with my family, and guess where we went to? Just guess. Like, the #1 destination for every single Nigerian that is going for a vacation. It was Dubai. It is always Dubai. I think that was the only time, and it was a nice experience. I actually wish I was a YouTuber back then, because it would have made for a really nice vlog. How are you able to grow your channel, please? diaries, and I love your content and personality. Oh, thank you so much. I was posting a lot when I started. I was posting once a week, and for the first like 2 months I didn't miss a single week. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was completely clueless. I didn't even used to watch lifestyle YouTubers, but when I started, I now started watching people a lot. I started looking for very small YouTubers that had lots of views on particular videos. So if I see someone that has like 300, 400 subscribers and they made a video that gets like 10k views, 5k views, that kind of thing, I would want to make that video, because seeing stuff like that means that you're a small creator does not mean that this video cannot get pushed out for you. Experimenting different video ideas, consistency is number one in everything you're doing. Consistency is very important. Even if you feel like what you're posting is not interesting or people don't like that kind of thing, if you're consistent, people are going to watch it. How much did you pay for the editing software you use, and was it a one-time payment? Honestly, I'm not going to come here and lie to you guys. The editing software I use is very, very expensive. It's like $70 per year. $70. Oh my god, no. Honestly, when I first started YouTube and I was in search for a YouTube editing software, when I saw that one, I was like, hey, no way, like me pay $70. But here's the thing, I did not pay for it. I found someone that is like really good with computers and techie things, and he cracked it for me. How do you stay motivated to achieve your goals on YouTube and in real life? Okay, that actually looks good. That actually looks like good setting. Whenever I'm doing my makeup, it's like my heart. Suddenly, I have tachycardia when I'm doing my makeup. Like, it's like, either I get it or I don't. Whenever I want to act against what I told myself I was going to do, I try and think of the future. I think that is what motivates me. I tell myself, Mmachukwu, we're not doing this thing for tomorrow. We're not doing it for next week. We're not doing it for next year even. We're doing it for the far future. For the next 3 to 5 years, when we look back, what are we going to say we've done to give ourselves a good life? So I think what motivates me is myself, my future. I really do not like compromising. So whenever I think about a future where I am constantly compromising because of mistakes I made or because of sacrifices I could not make in the past, I'm like, no. It's not that difficult. Let's just do it now and get it over with. In your 20s and in your teen years, you're basically just shaping the life you're going to live in your 30s, in your 40s. I have so many things that I wish for myself, and I actually need to do the work. I can't just wish and pray and automatically God lands everything in my lap. God hates laziness, okay? No food for the lazy man. What apps do you use to edit? Can you make a how I edit my YouTube videos? I've been wanting to make a how I edit my YouTube videos, but I feel like I don't have enough audience yet. I feel like I should grow more before I make a video like that. The app I use to edit is Wondershare Filmora on my laptop, but if you don't have a laptop, you can use Velo. Velo is a very, very good editor on phone, and CapCut is. Next question is pet peeve. Oh my god, littering. I hate when people litter. Like you're eating ice cream or you're eating biscuit or something, and then you finish it and you just throw it on the floor. That thing annoys me so much. How did you get your room to look so good? This question is kind of confusing because, like, okay, unless this person started watching my channel when I was in my previous room, because if you scroll down to my previous videos, you see the evolution of my room. My room is pretty plain right now, but if you ask me, like right now, just like this, it's just white. White is a lifesaver. If you don't want to do anything to your room, just get white paint, have white curtains. Not a question, but I love your channel so much. You inspired me to start mine. Oh, thank you so much. Please, what do you use to create your thumbnails? I use PicMonkey to create my thumbnails and my normal Samsung tab gallery app. How do you manage as a medical student and at the same time run YouTube? It is not possible without sacrifice. You have to sacrifice some things. Like lately that I have been posting twice a week. I have luckily been giving up K-dramas because I want to post twice a week and I also want to be reading. So there is literally no time in between to be watching my K-dramas. Sometimes I sacrifice either YouTube or sacrifice my studies. If I really want to meet a deadline I made myself for a video, then at that particular point in time I would sacrifice reading something. You need to remember that before you're a YouTuber, you are a student. You were sent to school to get educated. Always prioritize your studies, honestly. Those that didn't reach the cutoff mark for the second mbbs, will they repeat or drop out? How it works here in Nigeria, I'll be here in my school, I don't know about other schools. If you pass any of the 3 courses, you can resit. When you have to drop out is if you failed all 3 courses. you fail 2 or you fail 1, you just retake the exam in like a few months. If you pass, you join the class. If you fail your receipt, that is when you have to go. How are you generally? Thanks for asking. I'm in a good place. I'm happy a lot these days. I feel very, very purposeful. I feel like I have direction. Generally, I'm thankful. I was answering a question while I was in my inner corners and I just realized that I was not recording. Oh my god. Basically, the question was, what medical specialty am I tilting towards? I said that I have been in 3 units so far. I have been in cardiology, I have been in respiratory pulmonology, and I have been in neurology. First of all, respiratory pulmonology was chill, but something I didn't like about it was that it had a lot to do with coughing patients. It's the type of unit where you have to put on your face mask at all times because people are coughing, okay, and you don't want to get something that you don't want to get. I don't have anything against cardio. Cardio is nice, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem like my calling. Neurology, oh my god, neurology is such a serious unit. I was thinking of doing orthopedics, but I don't know now. Orthopedics seems like something that you need a lot of strength for. So as of now, I don't have a particular thing that I have my eyes set on. I still have a lot of time to decide where I want to specialize. Like, it's still very far in the future. This is going to be my second time ever putting on fake lashes myself. So I'm really hoping, like, I really don't want to mess this up. I actually go to my older sister to help me put on lashes, but she's not around, and if I don't get this, that's just it. I won't even upload this video. I'll just go and rest. A little motivated for a new 200 level MBBS student. Like, I think he means a little motivation. I feel like 200 level is maybe one of the toughest years. I mean one of the toughest year, because you're almost fresh. What you do in 100 level it's not really medicine exactly. So 200 level is where you start seeing how things actually are. Like, you start seeing that, wow, this thing is actually bulky. This my course is actually do or die. What I use as motivation in my 200 level is that if I fail any course, I'll have to receipt. The fear of receipt drove me so hard that it was a good enough motivation, honestly. How do you overcome fear or lack of confidence? Sometimes if I'm scared of doing something, let's say in public, or doing something that's going to attract attention, I tell myself something like, you're not that relevant. No one is going to remember that you're doing this thing in the next how many days or in the next how many hours. So I take that approach sometimes. Other times I say things like, does it really matter if someone is judging me? Like, why should I think about that thing so much to the point that would stop me from doing what I want to do? Oh god, I'm tearing up. Oh god. Whenever I get so close to my eyes, I always shed a tear or two. This lash is very, very slow. One down, one to go. How do you constantly study during this strike period? It's hard for me. I've not been studying as much as it may look, though I'm trying, but it's not easy. I looked at my school calendar a while ago and I was like, wait, so if not for this strike, by now we'll be writing our first test. And I was like, I really cannot afford to be running helter-skelter when that time starts approaching, because I just feel like, Mmachukwu, you brought this upon yourself. Even if I don't want to, I push myself. You can't wait for yourself to feel like reading. You probably never are going to. So it's just push. Nobody likes doing hard things. Why are you so obsessed with me? Oh, I wanna know. There were a lot of questions about my editing app, editing software, and YouTube, so I just answered a few and skipped a lot of them because it's like to be like repeating the same thing. Someone asked, updated how to grow your channel, secret tips you haven't told anyone. I honestly don't have any secret tips. Like I said, one of the most valuable things is consistency. Consistency is going to get you anywhere and everywhere you want to go to. And then you need to work on your editing. People that come to your channel, what is going to make them like subscribe and stuff is having well edited videos. So even if your videos are not reaching that many people, the few people that it reaches, making sure that they subscribe is part of what is going to make you like build your following. You guys, how does this hairstyle look? Let me do a little posy thingy. Like how popular YouTubers say, does it really take a toll on you mentally and physically? I'm assuming this person means YouTube. YouTube is social media after all, and social media is very draining mentally, emotionally. There's always the issue of comparing yourself to others. So yes, it does take a toll on you, most especially when you're a full-time student. It takes a lot, okay, to be juggling both YouTube and school, and anyone that is doing it and doing it well, go and pat that person on the back today, because it is actually not easy. Please drop some basic tips. I want to start, but I'm so scared scared nobody will watch. Having the fear of nobody watching is kind of healthy when you're starting because it makes you put your all. Sometimes people post videos and their YouTube videos take off like immediately. For some other people, things are slow. Your first video may get just like 20 views or 50 views, but it's not reason for you to get discouraged. If everything goes smoothly for you, you're not going to appreciate it when you start growing. This lip, I wasn't expecting something so bright like this. I think I mixed up my normal combination. I'm so glad I did this. I was feeling so anxious about doing this video because making up and talking at the same time, like your mind is like different places. I felt like it was going to be a lot harder than it actually turned out to be. It was a struggle, but it wasn't too hard. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Instagram. When you subscribe, click on the bell so that each time I post a new video, you can get notified. Okay, I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye.